cowboy boots just hit the porch, and I can smell fried chicken coming through the screen door. My baby's in her apron, do you know what I'm saying? I picked her a mess of fresh wildflowers, gonna call some kin and a couple of friends of ours. We're in a foot-stomping, honky-tonkin', down-home kind of mood. We ain't even gonna leave our living room. Get out the fiddle and strike up the bow. We'll play a song we all know. Everybody sing along. The kids are dancing on the front lawn. We'll move the table and roll up the rug, past the flat top and past the jug. We might be here all night long. Baby, play me a fiddle song.
Well, my name is Ernie Rowell, and I'm with Freedom Entertainment and Funhouse Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. And I met Billy Arnold a few years ago. He came to me to produce a project on him that I did, and it was a real good project with great songs. And then not too long ago, he brought in a beautiful young lady that just plays the fire out of a fiddle and just brightens up a stage. And the two of those guys together are a super duo, Kari and Billy. And I just want to let people know that I believe in them. I think they're very talented people and have a great opportunity to make their mark in this business. If you're a booking agent out there, book them. You'll be glad you did.
I'm a freelance engineer and producer and singer here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've had the opportunity to work with Billy for quite a while now. Actually, I met Billy before I met Kari. Billy was doing a lot of solo stuff, and one of the first things that really struck me about Billy was his writing ability. He's a very prolific writer, writes from the heart. A lot of the stuff that he brought in, it's incredibly simple yet very moving. And again, as you work freelance here in Nashville, you hear a lot of things come across your desk. You know, it takes something special to kind of move you when you hear so much stuff every single day, day in and day out. And Billy has that knack. Billy is a great writer. He really captures you. In his live shows, he really just holds people in the palm of his hand. I mean, people really just kind of hang on his words and want to know, you know, what the next song is going to be and the story behind the story. You know, I just have to give him kudos because in a town full of writers, to stand above and to stand in there and swing with the best of them, it takes a lot of talent. Billy's got it. And then Billy met Kari, and she was just a breath of sunshine into the whole thing. She is just an enigma. She comes in. One of the things as you work in the studios downtown, you realize the players that come in, people like Brent Mason, Eddie Bears, the top players, the people that you hear on the radio all the time backing up the big acts. These guys just have their game down. And so to come into the studio as a fresh face, to come into the studio and just sit down side by side with these guys and trade licks on a session, takes a lot of guts. Well, Kari just kind of walks in with this sunshine and smile, and she just plays her fiddle and blows everybody away. And what she lends to the combination of Billy and Kari is, I think it's very fresh, and I think it's something that Nashville has really been looking for and been needing. It's a very believable duet. It's a very heartfelt selection of music and musicianship. So I'm very proud to have had a chance to work with them on their current project. Actually with Billy on his previous projects, but especially with the two of them on their current projects. I see them both going very far in this industry. I think they have what it takes. They've got that individuality. The musicianship is there. The writing is there. And the heart is there. Their spirit. They have a very sweet disposition about both of them. They don't put on airs. They are who they are. Who you see them as on stage, who you see them as on television, and everything. That's who they are as you meet them as real folks. And that says a lot, especially in today's time where lots of times you'll meet someone who was your idol or someone who you thought very highly of, and then you realize, oh, they're not really a nice person. It's not the case with these guys. They live it, they talk it, they breathe it, and it's been my pleasure to work with them on it.
Hi, my name is Mike Barrett, and I was the program director for Kicks 100.5, a country music radio station out of Lebanon, New Hampshire. Not too uncommon in the industry is when artists would come in and promote their albums and come in to see you at the station. This happened on many occasions, and most of the time we'd welcome the artist in, we would certainly talk to him and drum up a nice conversation, and many times they would leave, and that would be the last of it. Well, this one particular instance, an artist came in with his CD, and we sat down and talked, and boy, a relationship really began right then and there. Guy's name is Billy Arnold. Just a fantastic guy, genuine guy. You could tell that he really was like the songs he wrote. He's a true songwriter and a true, genuine Southern hospitality. And through that relationship, we kept him in mind when we were looking for a new revenue source for a long-term charity drive that the radio stations had always done. Our country station in particular had always done what they call the Kicks Giving Trees for David's House. David's House being very similar to a Ronald McDonald House on the campus of Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center in Lebanon. And that one particular year we thought, well, a concert would be a perfect fit for this campaign. And of course our first thought was, well, maybe Billy could come up and do it. He seemed like a really great guy. And he did. He came up and just did a fantastic job. Through 7 years of that concert, Billy has been at every single one. He went from being the headliner from the first year to the opening act, if you will, for the future concerts. Opening for artists like Brian McComas, Tracy Byrd, Aaron Tippin, Craig Morgan. It was often hard, though, to determine who the true headlining act was, as the crowd was just as excited, if not more so, when Billy would hit the stage. The on-stage performances, his ability to engage the audience, just nothing short of awesome. And the last year we had the concert, we had an opportunity to see the chemistry between Kari and Billy as she came to the concert for the first time. And boy, they just conjoined perfectly. Just a fantastic duo. You would do yourself a favor if you brought them to you.
These old cowboy boots are tapping in time, and my baby's playing sweet as a honeysuckle vine. When you see the rosin flying, you can hear that fiddle crying. An old buck dance on a hardwood floor, the hound dog howling on the front porch, Cousin Jim cutting the rug, playing the bass on an old milk jug. Get out the fiddle and strike up the bow, and we'll play a song we all know. Everybody sing along. Yeah, get out the fiddle and strike up the bow,